They're a bit because they're a much bigger engine than what was originally designed for the plane. So, yeah, they pulled the brush kit after the 737-300 came out. It's a CFM56? Yeah, yeah. Except the 787. Bleed is only used for heating the engine cowls and hydraulic reservoir pressurization. Pretty neat. Yeah. It's cool. Smart, man. Yeah, here, there's a picture of the thruster. Take a look. Of course, makes me go to the stupid site. Useless, as per usual. Can we just open it? No, of course we can't. See the nozzles right there? There's another picture of it. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Pretty nuts. Here's the exact 737 that they bought. Two? Two Echo Sierra Kilo Alpha. What? What? What country of origin is that? I don't know what. Guys, planes tail numbers. They're numbers right here. Like so, a lot of well, not a lot of planes. All planes have a tail number, right? It's like the license plate for the plane, and each plane, depending on what country that license the plane is registered in, right? Its country of origin, it'll have a different letter. So N is the U.S. G is the UK. I think it's G. It's G, right? Yeah. And France is G is UK, F is France. There you go. Thanks, Al. Right on, man. Dutch tail numbers start with PH. Yeah. And Germany's D for Deutschland. The Soviet Union was CCCP for the longest time. I don't know what Russia is. I forget. I'd have to go look. List of aircraft registry prefixes. Thank you. What's 2? I don't know what 2 is. Oh. Guernsey? Oh, this place. Huh. That's not. I don't. Just putting that out there. That's a little weird. Gee, I wonder why you'd register your plane here. Yep, there it is. It's got no engines, Ted. Yeah, so I saw the 2 and I'm like, what the hell? What is that? The 2? Just curious. They use RA or RF. Interesting. Fun registration numbers with James May. Interesting, Thomas. Yep. That's that. All right. Okay. That's enough. It's enough internet for the day. Okay, let's go. So we were working on the ascent profile for Jebstone here. I think we were messing with roll rates. That was the last thing we were working on. Because I told this thing to roll, and it do a roll program. That's what I'm kind of coding for right here, and it doesn't do it. So let me load up the tutorials, the launch into orbit tutorial, and then let me load up a new window for KRPC. We needed to mess with... Rocket Guy told me what to mess with. It was here. I'll know it when I see it. Time to peak. That's what it was. No, it was time to peak. That's what he was telling me to mess with. So we need vessel dot autopilot dot time underscore to underscore peak. It's a target time used to... It's target time to peak used to auto-tune the PID controllers. A vector of 3 times in seconds for each of the pitch, yaw, and roll axes. Defaults to 3 seconds for each one. Your countdown for loop. Very nice. Oh, thank you. I'm still... Loops, I get it. I know what it does, but it hasn't sunk in yet. But yeah, definitely better. I know a guy that has a plane called GEJAC. Nice, Al. I'm not finishing that. I'm not finishing what you just said. That's a strange one acting. Autopilot manual tuning. I still think to press the roll button until you are close, then hand it to autopilot is faster. So we would want 3 for pitch, 0.5 for roll, and 3 for yaw. I hope this is it. I haven't ever used it myself in KSV, but peak time is essentially the speed response of your controller. Oh, let me see Rocket. Time to peak is a field, not a function. Tabak, I want to do this, okay? You have to assign it a value. It looks like type tuple. Yeah, Johnny, I don't know what this means. So it would be like this. Tuple is an array that can't be entered at tuple. Hey, Greg, thanks for the raid, man. Gone fly fishing yet, buddy? So I'm going to move the time to peak down to 0.5. Right? So, Rocket, let me look at this. Step characteristics. Or would we want... Yeah, leave it tomorrow. Right on, man. Hey, thanks for the raid. So would we want to... if the peak is set to 3, we don't want to set it to 0.5. We want to set it to like 5. And that thing will... Because the problem is that the thing is going to roll, and the PID is not dialed in correctly. So it always ends up... It's overcorrecting, and then it never really gets to Y final. It always kind of peaks down here, and then it settles in, and then it like kind of goes up, trying to get to Y final, but never does it. Anyway, guys, you know my buddy Greg. My buddy Greg does Econ Greg does astronomy streams. He's a really cool dude. Funny dude. So if you guys like star watching, Greg has pretty much nightly streams star watching. So give the guy a follow. He's a good dude. We rated him last night. I ended up falling asleep to it. Jonas, I just want to give some feedback and say that this is cool content. Your streams are the best when you're working through some kind of problem. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for letting me know. That actually helps a lot. Appreciate it. Don't be afraid of a larger P term. Larger P what? I'm just kidding. The thing with linear controllers, PID, is that they take some time playing and tuning. Yeah, you gotta... Yeah, what is it? It's percentage integer derivative, right? It's basically how fast it gets there, how fast it corrects, and where do you want it, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Proportional, there you go. Proportional integral derivative. Thank you, yeah. All right, so we just changed the peak. The peak per the documentation defaults to 3. I'm gonna set it to 10, and we're gonna frick around and find out. Let's see what it does. Rocket Guy, thank you for that graph. That actually is a really nice way of visualizing it. Proportional, how far I am away. Integral, how long have I been off target. Derivative, how fast am I approaching. That's what it is, Johnny. Yeah, thank you. I got it all wrong. Alright, let's make sure that the volume is equalized so I don't blow anybody's ears out here when we go to light. Okay. And... Oh, it's running main. I always have to set that to current file. Oh, that's cool, Prey. Right on. So let's move that over here. Okay. Okay. We have Jepstone 1 ascent loaded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Alright, let's see what it does when we go to roll. Plus 5 seconds, it should initiate roll. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, that was spot on, man. Right on the money. Really, really nice. That fixed it. Yeah, it was just peak time. Dude, that's excellent. Well, I mean, how often do you just nail it right off the bat, man? Changing the peak time fixed it. That was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So, just gonna go ahead and leave that. All right, so that was perfect. We should probably reset time to peak back down on the roll controller though, but Okay, let's go back into the tutorial then. So I got mine to do the roll control. So we would have been here. Target autopilot, target pitch, and heading. So I actually need to see the time involved here. Check the Python tab, EJ. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah. I need to see how long it takes to do the roll program. Let's just time it real quick. Oh, okay, Rocket Guy. I got the link. Thank you. Actually, hold on. Stop for a second. Let's go right here. Print. Roll program initiated. And then we'll put a roll program complete thing in here. So, ready? Ignition. And liftoff. Gebstone 4X. Testing new vehicle designs. Roll program initiated. Pretty much 10 seconds after the roll program gets initiated. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go back here. I'm going to sleep it for 10 seconds here. And then we're going to print and roll program complete. Roger, roll. So it should take about 10 seconds. You could loop this if we didn't want to just keep putting sleep commands in here, right? Could we write a loop that basically says when the rocket's heading, when the rocket's roll is 90, then print roll program complete? Could we do that? I'm pretty sure we could. So it'll literally wait until it's done doing a roll. How quick was it to set up KRPC for Python? I'm trying to set up C++. It has been nothing but a struggle. Python was really easy, Phoenix. Yeah, it was really not that difficult, man. But Python isn't Python like supposed to be like that? Python, from what I understand, from what I've been able to surmise from chat, is like it's supposed to be kind of simplified. You can just put an if condition before the print. Right here, Raiden, right? We're gonna need something like an event condition, right? Python was developed as a teaching language. Yep. It's about as easy as it gets. Yeah. Anyways, back to work for me. Glad it worked out. Thanks, Rocket. I got you, Phoenix. How about the Astros? Baseball doesn't exist. It's hockey season, boy. It's hockey season, boy. Baseball don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Boy, do we suck. We finished behind Baltimore. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Let's just do the right thing and just pretend we didn't see that. Bruins won their first game, Grab, which is good. Something like if rate of roll doesn't equal to 0, then roll program initiated, and then if rate of roll equals 0, roll program complete. Yeah. Okay. Nice, man. That's cool. Doesn't exist for Boston in October. October, that's for sure. Hey. 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 Shut up. Bruins beat the Caps 5-2 on Wednesday. Very nice. Very nice. I have a problem. If I wasn't working, literally when every hockey game is happening, I would be watching more hockey. I would not miss a Bees game. I'm dead serious about that. Same with baseball, too. Boy's kind of a sports nut. And for the longest time, I kept it on the DL. I don't really do that so much anymore. If roll is greater than XYZ printers. Okay, so all right, let's get this done. It's coding time, dudes. Let's go. So we need if. Should we define a variable here or an object? So should I make it? We're gonna have to call something. We gotta call for what the roll is first, right? So we need to do like roll program equals. Well, everything is an object. Okay, you're an object. It's con underscore get call, right? Let's get underscore call. Wait, I'm stupid. Con.get underscore call. Get underscore call. All that get call stuff is for setting up callback events. That's really complex. You could just use a loop on a condition. Johnny, you guys all told me about this stuff yesterday, but it's not solid enough in my head where I'm able to define it. So I don't mean to say like you're gonna have to do me a favor, Peter, and give us a little more. Huh, let me tell you about TPS reports. So this can be done with a simple if command. That's what you guys are saying? So a while loop. Okay. Where's that site that we were using where you could... here we go. I have a code that I wrote in KRPC Python. Do you want to see my examples? I mean, yes, homing pigeon, but also no. I'd like to look at the examples after I've figured this out. Does that make any sense? It's just how I learn, dude. It's super frustrating, but I have to challenge myself in order to get something to stick in my stupid head. What are some of the rules you suggest we have in place to make racing fun, but regulated? Just pretty standard racing rules, Phoenix. Why don't you guys just join our league? Yeah, homing, I got you. Well, not at target roll sleep. Ow, blood. Didn't realize you woke up this morning and chose violence, man. Jesus. Ow. You were last. What do you want? The shame is enough. The cringe is enough. You don't need to make it worse. Oh my god. You're gonna make it worse. Damn. There's a vessel control.roll value or something like that you can read. Stop, he's already dead. I think it's vessel.flight roll. Okay, so while vessel.flight.roll is less than 90, it's not doing much today up here. Yeah, I was gonna say, Johnny, roll error might. Would it be like that? Well, vessel.flight.roll error is less than 85. Wait. You'd want to roll error near 0. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's just say 5. Leap. Just for a short time. Like that. Vessel.flight is for the current properties. Vessel.control is for the autopilot. Okay. Oh yeah, because we're using roll error, not roll, it would need to be greater than. Alright. That should do it, right? Put the sleep in the while? Can we do that? Like that? I don't... No, wait. Just sleep? And then... I think stealth.vessel.autopilot.target pitch and heading. Pitch heading. Yeah, I have that up here. Well, you still need the time to sleep. 0.5 or 1. It's going to check the while equation, then sleep, then recheck the equation. Oh. So that's the tick to run the loop. I got it. That's the tick rate for the loop. Got it. All right, so let's set that to 0.25. Let's see if that's good enough. And then after this loop is done, we'll print roll program complete, and then Wait, is something you... Wait is something you made up. You're thinking of past, but that is instant, and... It'll be too fast for what we do here. You don't need an API call every frame, so we sleep. Okay? But this will basically tell it to sleep until it's ready to go. So... Let me just test this. I'm gonna go crazy here and make sure that this is working right. So... Then we'll tell the autopilot heading... Let's just say heading 45 at... Or 45 degree pitch. So angle of attack plus 45, heading 90. So just so we know this script works. So let's go here. This thing is going to do the roll program, and then it will promptly proton itself. Just... It'll just... And crash into the ground. If we did it right. Hopefully, if I understand this correctly. Alright. Initialize. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did not set the roll if the error is too large. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Alright. Kind of did what we want. Error on 45. In module, while vessel.flight.roll error is greater than 5. Attribute error. Function object has no attribute. Roll error. In the while statement, you're looking to see if the error is above 5. If it is, it just sleeps. You need to set the roll back to 90 in the while loop. Oh. Okay. Like that? Okay, got it. We need to sleep in the end to nosedive? Go. It's still correcting. We're getting an input from this. I see what's going on. It's still looking for that roll program. Okay. Um, no parentheses was correct. Yeah, I got you. I don't know, Johnny. What do we do? We die. Actually, it's not the worst descent ever. Dude, this thing is... This has no control. It's just doing that. It's just flying into space. That's not the worst descent profile. It's a little shallow. Target roll is a function, so since you did target underscore roll equals 90, you replace the function with the value 90. I don't... So, okay, one thing that I've noticed is that this vehicle, it does a roll program. The roll program has it kind of fly upside down, so to speak, like relative orientation to the probe core. Instead of rolling like this and flying into space this way, it rolls and goes inverted into space. Wondering if that has anything to do with it, because look, guys, we're getting these numbers. Actually, it just reads back 180, which tells me that the roll is nil. 26, 21, 19, 23, 32, 29, hike, 15, 10, 8, 7, 8. But look, it seems to be calling... It's because it's pointed straight up. Roll error is the difference between current and target. Let's set that to 1. I'm interested to see what it does. Because I noticed it didn't get full 90 degrees when it tipped over. We kind of went northeast a little bit. Looks like autopilot wait does exactly what you want. Hey Vulcan, what's going on? I don't understand why these are reading... Why everything is 90 degrees off. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what? Let's try something here. Just take that and zip it out. Yeah, I don't understand why messing with the roll error is going to screw with that so much, dude. So let's try. So we want vessel.autopilot.wait blocks until the vessel is pointing in the target direction and has the target roll if set. Throws an exception if the autopilot has not been engaged. The vessel.autopilot.wait. Let's see if that does it. Are we controlling from the right point? I don't know. I'll look. Just use an empty. No value for weight. Okay. You call a bad Halloween vegetable-based joke a pumpkin. It seems to be what we want. But it seems to be following the 45-degree deck. Is Johnny. Guys, I think this might be hardware. Not gonna lie to you. I think my probe core is rotated. That doesn't seem like it is. I don't understand what's happening there. That's very weird. Looks great though. No problem, Celia. I got you. So that seems to be working, so I'm going to get rid of this. Bye. You know what, dudes? It's rolling. It's rolling just fine. Yeah. We could do... Have it sleep for 2 seconds, and then vessel dot auto pilot target pitch and heading. Set that to 80. We'll set it to 88 and 0. and then time. Actually, we'll sleep 4, time not sleep 1. Okay, cool. Let's try that, Johnny. Let's see if it fixes it. Could you try setting the target roll to 0 instead of 90? No. I mean, Rocky guy was telling me about this yesterday. It's pointed straight up. So if it goes over to 180 degrees, the roll is going to be the roll gets all screwed up because roll is relative to horizon, like what Johnny's saying. Just watch. Check it out. I don't know. I'm starting to get confused. Let me roll. Let me roll this to right where we want it. Well, no. That's the heading that I'd want the vehicle to be on because it rolls. Jebstone rolls upside down. That's the way I designed it to do this. So I think we're 180 out. Well, actually, it's not 180 out. It's 180 out as a distributor on a car. You see what I'm saying? Guys, I think something is weird with this vehicle. I think the probe core is placed incorrectly. Either that or I have it oriented incorrectly on the pad. So what we should do, so as you were kind of right. We don't want to roll 90. Let's go into the documentation and check this. So we'd want minus 90. Which would also explain why that is making it try to go down to 45-degree vector, because the vehicle's trying to roll backwards. Pretty sure you want 0 or 180. Yeah. Pretty sure minus 90 is a, yeah, but sorry. Here. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, floating, but every time I want to experiment, chat tells me not to do that, so. Yeah, no, Deadbringer, but you got to remember that it's my job to communicate with chat. It's my job to do that. Can't just ignore. Right. But it's all good. Like I try to say nice ways of I don't want to do that. I try to be nice about it instead of no, frick off, I'm trying to do this. It's just, yeah, I guess I don't lay it on thick enough. Just, yeah, no, I'll get it, dude. I gotta figure this out. Gotta see it working. I gotta do it myself, man. I know it's annoying. It's troublesome. It's a pain in the butt. But I have to, man. All right, roll. Telling you guys, this is hardware. This is why I wanted to just remake Jebstone yesterday. Like, no, just use this. Yeah, no, yesterday I was like, no, let me remake this. And it was like, no, don't do that. These were not designed for software, you know? Q1 the VAB, it's different orientation. Pretty sure it's not hardware. I don't want to do target pitch and heading. I don't like that. I like what we're doing. So let's go here. Let's go 5 like that. Tells the autopilot to wait till complete. Set the peak. Should roll. Should roll 90. Set the roll to 90. And then the heading down here needs to be set to 90. So shouldn't change that. Keep in mind that we're not using this script later. This was just for debug, these lines right here. Just to make sure that the roll program could work correctly. Line 39 is aiming north. I know, Johnny. It's before the roll program, dude. That roll has to be relative to a heading. All right, let's just do this, okay? Let me see. Where does it go? Might want to see how they do it. How's the program doing? Is the brain hurting yet? I'm just tired. Dang, I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. This has been a tough week because all the learning, the programming and stuff, dude, and my sleep schedule's starting to fall out of whack, but I refuse to not wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning every day, so I end up getting like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Gotten not much in the past couple of nights, and I'm not really feeling good, but show must go on. Boop. Perfect. Yeah, King, I got you. Give me a second, S, okay? That's correct, Core. It looks like it wants to correct. It ends up finding 45 and 45 and 90, and the roll really isn't. The roll really doesn't seem to be the problem here, guys. I'm thinking the RCS pushes it out of whack, dude. So what I'm gonna have it do is when the roll program is complete, it shuts the RCS off. Now I want to see what it does. It's strange that it's going right down 45, which is weird, man. That's very strange. And then it corrects over to 45 at 90. And now, watch, it'll bring everything back in line, 45 at 90. And then the program shuts off. Isn't that exactly how you coded it? Oh. No. I told it to go up. Then I told it to turn. Then I told it to wait till it rolls 90 degrees. Then when it's done rolling 90 degrees, I disable the RCS. Right? And then it should target pitch should be 45 at heading 90. Instead of like rolling and then doing this, it rolls and then goes this way and then comes back, which is strange. It's almost like it's like trying to turn. You know what? You know what? Try that. It's because of line 38 heading north. Guys, look at the heading pre-roll program. Of course it's going north. Heading 0 basically means it's going straight up. Then it does the roll. Yeah, of course. It just needs to go up in the same orientation that it launched from. Because we're 90 degrees off of east. I don't understand. Oh, it's heading north for the roll program. Well, yeah, that's why the roll program exists. 0 on a compass is north. Yeah, it should be 90. Yeah, it's good to know that you guys aren't listening to me, but that's fine. Here you go. Just humor me, humor you. Yeah, S, you remember like 5 minutes ago when you were like, I think I have a solution, and I'm like, please don't tell me the solution, and then you said no problem, and then proceeded to tell me the solution, or at least your perceived solution, like right after that, dude. That makes this way more difficult than it needs to be. I want to try something. I noticed the vehicle is oscillating like crazy right before it does the roll program. So I'm going to turn the RCS on, tell it to roll, and then shut it off, and then switch the rates back. Or time to peak. I'll switch it back to where it was. Okay? That should basically make it so the vehicle follows this to a T because it only has pitch and yaw control. This pitch over is supposed to target 45-degree pitch and heading 90. That should just be a pitch over, but it likes to go to 45. Why does it like to go to 45? I think this... Oh, is it an orientation issue or not? That should do it. I'm missing it. What are you expecting to do when you give it a target roll when it's vertical? 90-degree roll. In. So it's 45 is the average of 0 and 90. You set 0 at the start. That's strange, man. That's strange, dude. Well, we got a different result there. That's interesting. All right, let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. That's fun. We set it to 180 and it went, instead of going to 45, it went to 135. So what happens if I set it to 135? Let's see. Because Johnny, I think you're right. It's having trouble figuring out where to roll to because, you know, it's straight up. So let's try that. Let's see if that works. That line is where you're messing up. It should be 90. Yeah, it should be, shouldn't it? Did you, like, miss the part where I set it to 90 to humor you and it didn't do anything? Or, like, I'm confused, man. Shooting from the hip, dude. So, Johnny, let's set it to 135. Because I set it to 180 and it went down 135. I set it to 90 and it went down 45. So if we set it to 135 and we minus 45 from that, that means it should work. I also noticed that it's rolling different. It's rolling in a different... But it only rolled 45 damn degrees that time, son of a bitch. Yeah, S, you're way off, dude. Way off. It's fine. I'm just gonna disregard what you said. That's so bad. Why does it do that? Now it's not rolling right, you know? It's progress, though. Yep. So if everything is 45 degrees off, if we set the roll to 135, Johnny, that should do it. Which... it is a pretty hacky solution, yeah. Yeah, Raiden. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So I'm trying to give it a better point of reference by putting these numbers in to get it to go where I want it to go. You need to test it on another vehicle. On. Let's see what it does. Target roll in degrees. What do we do? Break down. I don't know, Sawyer. What happens if we get rid of the first pitch and heading? I don't know. Let's try it. Maybe it'll work. So, target roll 90, and then pitch over 45 at 90. Yeah, let's see. That's actually an interesting thing to do. Let's try it. I don't know, CX. I'd have to go look. Hello, is this Hackerman's residence? Yes, it is. Pitch 90, heading 0. Command engine start. Roll program. Vessel autopilot. Target pitch and heading 90 to 90. Huh. That's weird. Doesn't look like you ever touched roll here. Yeah, strange. Let me see something, Johnny. Does the tutorial have roll? What did it do in the tutorial? Huh. Just target pitch and heading 99. He activates the first stage. Why did we do this? We did this for a reason yesterday. I just don't... I'm too tired to remember what it was. Oh, okay, Kinkin. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, it doesn't roll at all. If we didn't, because we didn't set it. Are you attempting to understand target roll today? It's... Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. $90 to 0, 90 to 90. Just do that. Maybe I didn't do it that way because chat wanted to try and get me to do something more advanced or whatever. I'm not 100% sure. So let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. And let's just do that. Let's try what we did with the nugget. Actually, we're gonna need the weight in there, I think. No. We still need to peak and stuff. Let's just get rid of target roll and try this. Let's try it. Put this right here, like that. And then make sure that at the end of this, we reset what the time to peak control is on pitch, yaw, and roll. Reset it. Make sure it's set back to 3. I only need it set to 10 for a temporary. Okay, let's try that. How much boost do you want? All of it. I watched the VOD earlier, as I remember you changed pitch and heading to roll because you had the time to peak problem, but target roll resulted in the exact same behavior. Yeah. Okay, DX. Huh, word. Hey, alright. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm doing social media things. Jeez, goalie, that's not how that's supposed to work. Word. Cool. Tell you about that later. Let's see what we got. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And liftoff. Stone for it. Alright. Well, that seems to be doing what it's doing. My guy's thinking along the same lines as me as from your last suggestion. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's gimbal locking, dude. So that's what it's doing. It's not necessarily anything that we're doing wrong. It's just how Kerbal orients the vessel and how the autopilot works, because it's based off of that original orientation. See, at least that's what I'm thinking. If I'm looking at this correctly, you know? The baseball rocket, that's right. Or base bat. So let's go crazy. Let's set target time to peak to 100, and we'll see if it rolls any quicker. The strakes are for SRB recovery, Spiffy. It's a trim tab for when the SRB is coming down. That gets it to kind of belly flop almost when it's coming down to turn the entire SRB into an air brake so we can deploy parachutes in time before it finds the ground. All right, let's see. Yeah, quasi maybe. Let's see. Didn't work. Changing the peak to 100 didn't do anything. We had it set to 10 before. Automating using a launch pad is going to be fun to code. With vessel tags, it shouldn't be too big of a deal, Panta. Yeah, Raga guy. Yeah, we gotta tell it. Yeah, it's hard to tell its orientation with how Kerbal is like when it's pointed straight up, because the earlier suggestion was thinking how to build around the problem with a control point aimed at the horizon that you could fly. First stage with and avoid gimbal lock by rotating your commands 90 degrees and yawing towards your desired orientation. Yeah, of course I can lava lamp, but I don't know how to do it. Wouldn't that be slower since time to peak is the duration until peak? I don't know. Let's set it to 1 and see what it does. Yeah, quasi it does. That's basically. I mean, I think I thought. I mean, setting it to 10 was right, but maybe are they? Let me check the documentation. Let's see if they're unassigned from default. Let's see. It defaults to 3 seconds for each axis. All right, well, let's see what setting this to 1 is going to do. Because Mutter 100 was definitely slower. Yeah. Yeah, this is what Tavik was trying to tell me before. Yeah, see the roll? It's just going... Yeah, it's getting confused. That's basically what's going on. It's just gimbal locking. It's confused. All right, so... Yeah, Tavik was trying to tell me, but I wasn't really sure why he was trying to tell me this. He said, "Oh, just tell it to literally hold down the Q key for like 30 seconds or something to get it to roll." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I suppose." But never really explained why. I think it's an orientation problem. I get it. Does the rocket roll faster by pressing the Q key? Let's see last. I really think that for target roll to work, you need to have the desired pitch, not at 90. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I think it might be gimbal locking core because the vehicle's doing this. It's flopping around. Jepstone's flopping around. I think that might have something to do with it. So this will make it fly north 2 degrees. But it should be less likely to gimbal lock here. Let's see. Let's see what it does. Roll program is initiated. Come on, little guy. Yeah, Johnny, it is preventing the gimbal lock, but I think the hardware, dude. I think it flopping around is really making the difference. Now let's see. If it shuts off the RCS, that means it's figured it out. Interesting. I don't think it has to be that complicated, though, Force. We'll see. We'll see. We can get it. I want to check this with the other vehicle real quick. With the Nugget. Just want to make sure the Nugget's doing its thing. It's supposed to be like Hoppy, Iggy. That's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, that's why I built this. I built this around the code. I built it so the hardware and the software work together, which is why I think we have a little bit of an issue with Gemstone. The reason why I have a little bit of issue with Gemstone is because this was not built for this. It was not built for it. This thing weeble wobbles like crazy. Yeah, the Nugget is cool, man. We'll do cool stuff with that later. Here, if I set this to SVI, right, and we set this to SVI, Gemstone. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if that fixes it, because it's wobbling around the longitudinal axis. So maybe just set those to heaviest part 2, and we'll see what it does. Ready? So I got to change the script by doing this. I'm telling, see, I had a thought that it might be the hardware It might be hardware. I think that because the thing's wobbling around, it's gimbal locking. So it makes a correction, and then because the thing it's torsion for the vehicle, right? It's getting confused because it executes the command to roll, and because the vehicle can weeble wobble around, it's twisting the entire thing and not making it work. I think that's what's going on. Let's try. This thing should be a lot more stable because I have same vessel collision here, and then I have some triangulated struts. This is the difference between my old designs and my new design. Let's see. Does she weeble wobble around anymore? RCS on. There goes your roll program. He still ends up getting stuck. I got Gemstone Block 2 from Kerbal X and hooked it into my own autopilot. Rewrote all the PIE controllers and I launched it just fine. That's why I was trying to use target roll and trying to mess with the rates, Deadbird, because that's what I thought it was doing. That's what I thought it was doing. I thought it just, you got to tweak the PID controllers, which is probably why I told it to target roll in the first place. Yeah. Interesting. Now I'd be interested to go back to changing it to target roll. I have a feeling that too low time to peak value will actually make the action longer, because the PID values might be fighting it too much, but I'm not sure at all. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's possible. I don't think this thing understands rolling with the RCS too well, to be honest with you. But that's what this vehicle does, It means he wrote his own PID loop instead of calling the autopilot functions. And you can mess with that. You can tweak them in here. See? I don't know if Deadbringer wrote a custom PID, but you can mess with the roll PID gains. You have a 100% custom PID. Well, that's cool. Let's do it this way. Try this. Target. Let's just give it a command. I'm just gonna literally tell the game to hold down the E key and just, you know, and then um how would we tell it? Destin, how are we gonna, so this is basically holding the E key completely down, so it won't take long. So let's get rid of the peek commands here. Yeah, where can we pick up the roll state? Yeah, so well, target vessel control roll, it would have to be less than 90, right? Like that? Or do we have to put the... You could get it from the same property. Yeah. And then we need... You don't need the parentheses. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. So, because we don't need the parentheses because we're reading, not writing, right? Basically. So, then we need target.vessel.control. My brain can't work too. I'm doing this. Guys, I need to do this with a fresh head. Sorry, the lack of sleep is killing me right now. I can't focus. Kind of sucks. Yeah. Just. Yeah, guys. I'm sorry. I had a couple of nights that killed me today or this week. Yeah, I can't. Dude, I'm just not all here. So it's making it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So trying to be good about it, but yeah. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break, and I'll be back at 4 for the landing. Uh, it's just it's not nothing is. I tried to give it a good shot, and it just Barrett Jackson just put this out. One of 4,400 LS6 produced in 1970. This 1970 Chevelle SSL scoop and a lot of. Cool. Neat car. I guess we know why they just mechanically rotated the IMU on the Saturn V instead of tackling this. It's a hard problem to solve. That's what Tabak, there was a viewer in chat who's been helping me with Kodak Apocalypse. Tabak, he's been watching the stream forever. He told me to just tell it to roll. Just tell it to hit the E key and then be done with it. And I'm like, no, I want to, I'll try it. I'll try doing this. It worked with the other one. I guess, I needed to see why. I needed to see why that was such a big deal. Yeah, that's a hard problem to solve because you're gimbal locking. How can you get orientation when you're basing your orientation off the horizon and you're 90 degrees off the horizon? That's tough. If you insist, Pesternin, I'm kind of... Yeah. Yeah, fellas, I'm gonna take 5. I'll be back in an hour, okay? I'm just gonna go lie down for a second. I want to be here for the crew splashdown, so when I'm like good to go, I'll come back. I'm seriously just gonna go take a nap. I don't really feel too good today. Yeah, and then maybe we'll after the crew docking, maybe we'll just chill with some Timberborn or something. It's not a programming day for me. I apologize. I know people want to see this, so what I'll do is I said I was gonna play Timberborn tomorrow. If we play Timberborn today, I'll see my brain just blanked. I'll play it tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back in about an hour. Okay, I just got to go lie down. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry I couldn't get it done today. That's my bad. I'll see you guys in a little bit. On a better day, I probably could have solved this problem. But I'll see you guys in a little bit for the Crew-4 splashdown. And then after that, we'll play Timberborn and then racing. And then we got a Falcon 9 launch a little bit later tonight. So I'll talk to you guys then. Thank you very much. See you later.